Happy New Year, my friends. I hope this year brings you the most joy that is prosperous for you, for your family, your loved ones. And we are starting this 2025 strong with Tom Ford and his new Rose Exposed eyeshadow quad, which is part of a collection that I'm not certain if it's celebrating the Lunar New Year, Valentine's Day, or even a springtime, which I doubt. But anyhow, this collection, aside to the eyeshadow quad, comes with two Repromote lipsticks and a new lip oil. I'm gonna be very honest with you, I dislike very much the lip oils from Tom Ford. There was one, the first one launched about a year ago. It appeared on my worst of 2023. So even if it's available right now, the new lip oil, I will not get it. I just simply do not like the formula, the smell. I just don't like it. I love the Tom Ford lip glosses, but that's another thing, right? Anyhow, alongside with this eyeshadow quad, there is a new fragrance on the private collection of Tom Ford, also called Rose Exposed. I think it is available right now at a couple retailers here in the US, and I'm pretty sure it has already launched in other parts of the world. I will be leaving all the details of this collection, the rest of my makeup, absolutely everything, as per usual, will be linked on the description box below. But one thing that perhaps I haven't been paying so much attention, but since when Tom Ford eyeshadow quads are $100? I just don't recall paying $100 for a Tom Ford eyeshadow quad. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are beautiful. I review a ton of luxury makeup here on my channel, and I'm used to seeing the high prices, the long size of an eyeshadow quad for $65, $70, but $100 for 4 eyeshadows. Love the new pouch in this very trendy color, deep cherry red, almost burgundy, very beautiful. The packaging also is lovely, whether celebrating the Lunar New Year or Valentine's, whatever is the case here. When you see inside, it's so gorgeous. The embossing of this palette is so beautiful with all the roses. That's why I'm saying I think it is a Valentine's Day palette because it's so stunning. I feel so bad to swatch it. It comes with 2 eyeshadow applicators, the usual thing, the mirror and whatnot. Let's give it a swatch. This is definitely the wet and dry formulation, kind of like a baked gelée formula. Ooh, this is so beautiful. Love this color. Story is right up my alley. If you have watched my fashion winter trends for 2025, I said it. We're going to see a lot of these this season and throughout the year. Okay, let's give it a nice swatch. Okay, smooth, soft, and the pigment is even. Also, if you're new here to my channel, welcome. I film in natural light with a 4K camera. Sonia G Blender Pro. I'm going to the pink shade and I'm taking it above the crease. Sonia G Mini Booster and into the copper shade. And I'm taking this shade and applying it right on the crease. This is the beauty about these eyeshadows from Tom Ford, that depending on the brush that you're using, you can get a different finish. Something a little bit more soft satin or truly metallic if you apply them wet. That's the magic of the wet and dry formula from Tom Ford. Dabbing a little bit more on this shade and applying it on the outer V. BK Beauty A504 brush, I'm going to the deepest shade, and this shade is going on the outer V. Pigmentation is there, super easy to blend, and there's zero fallout. Sonia G Builder, and I'm going to the pink shade, and I'm taking the shade and applying it on the inner third all the way to the middle of the mobile lid. If you want to make it more intense, you can spray your brush. And this is why they call it wet and dry formula. Yes, you can apply it wet or dry so you can intensify the shade. Going next with this shade, and I'm gonna apply it right on the center of the eyelid to create a halo effect. Ooh, so good. BK Beauty 204 brush. Let's take the shade on the lower lash line. Sonia G flat definer to the deep burgundy shade. And I'm taking the shade and applying it on the outer third of the lower lash line. Refer 26 brush and to the lightest shade. And this shade is going to my inner corner. And whatever is remaining is going to my brow bone. Yes, like such. This quad gives you a sophisticated sugar plum fairy look. Here it is, the final eyeshadow look after mascara and eyeliner has been applied. What are your thoughts? I will tell you in a second my thoughts. But now I have a few of Tom Ford eyeshadow quads that I would love to compare Rose's Pose to. Let's start with Electric Cherry. And you can tell Electric Cherry is definitely more red. Next one, Hazy Sensuality. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows from Tom Ford. There is one variation right here more than anything, which is this rosy tone. Many of you had asked to compare it to Honeymoon, another very sensual eyeshadow quad from Tom Ford, deeper. So here we have Honeymoon, and you can see it does have more intensity than the new Rose's Pose. Virgin Orchid is another very requested comparison. Although I think this is just cooler, you have more taupe and then this whitish tone. So the only two shades will be this one and this one. I'm gonna swatch it up here. Oops, too close. Let me just take it down there. And even this shade, it's deeper in tone than Rose's Pose. I pull out Nude Deep just for you to see them side by side, but I don't think it's necessary to swatch it. It's just very different. A lot cooler in tone, and it doesn't have that rosy undertone of these shades. I also pull out Forbidden Pink, but Forbidden Pink pulls more warm in tone, believe it or not. It is. After all these comparisons, what are my thoughts about Rose's Pose? I'm not gonna deny that I love this eyeshadow quad. It is gorgeous. Truly give this very sensual, feminine eyeshadow look. Obviously, I use the 4 shades. You can use just 1 shade, 2 shades, 3 shades. You don't need to use them all to complete an eyeshadow look with this eyeshadow quad. The main question, is it worth it $100? Friends, that is up to you. That is up to your budget. Obviously, I don't think eyeshadow quads, mostly quads, should be hitting the $100 at any point in time. I just don't see why. The beautiful embossing is there. This will make of an amazing Valentine's Day gift. So if you are a guy and you're watching this video perhaps alongside your girlfriend, you know, you want to give something for Valentine's Day, I will tell you she will love it. You know, it's gorgeous. The formula, the performance with no fallout, beautiful pigmentation. This is the beauty about Tom Ford wet and dry formulation. You can use it wet or dry. Aside to that, the eyeshadows, depending on the tool that you're using, you're going to be able to, you can see an eyeshadow here that perhaps feels more of a metallic shade or a satin shade, but when applying it with a fluffy brush, it gives you more of a natural, almost like a demi-matte finish. So the versatility on the wet and dry formulation from Tom Ford is just so vast that you are going to get so much use out of it. That's the beauty about this formulation. Love the design, love the embossing. For a collector, I mean, I don't have to tell you, a collector, you're just gonna get it because you're a collector. You love Tom Ford eyeshadow quads, you're gonna get it because you love Tom Ford eyeshadow quads. If you have a ton of these shades in your collection, perhaps you're gonna skip it. Now, what about Jacqueline? Will I have to skip it? No, I'm very happy with my purchase, and I'm sure this is going to appear on one of my favorite videos because it is just so stunningly gorgeous, so pretty, not only to look at, but to apply it. How seamless it is, how it doesn't emphasize my fine lines because I have hooded eyelids too, how well it blends. I mean, it's just so magical. And the elegance on the eyeshadow look is why I feel that to me, just to me, that doesn't mean it's to you, to me it's worth it. Okay, friends, I would love to hear from you. Have you picked up Rose's post? How are you liking it? Let's continue that conversation on the comment section down below. While you're at it, if you haven't done so yet, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, come and follow me there. I'm trying to grow our family on all social media platforms. If you like this video, if it serves you on any help, please give it a thumbs up, share with family and friends. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos at the end of the screen that I'm sure you're gonna love. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day.